Geekay and the DhillDucks. Now, of course, there's plenty to be said about both of those teams, so let's set the stage for this very last match. It is the top team against the bottom team, so we expect this to be mostly vibes.
Saving the best for last.
That's right. But here's my narrative. Okay, are we starting with Geekay? Okay, the DhillDuck narrative has to wait. So we're going Geekay first. Are we saying GK or Geekay? I keep on saying GK, but that's okay. Never mind. Yeah, they played a really great match yesterday against Team Liquid. It was a really close series, a lot of compositional clashes, which were very interesting. So a lot of, the good old 3D chess coming out with picking and counter picking. And I love to see what we see from them. They played that Lifeweaver Baptiste backline. It was very effective against Team Liquid, which really struggled going up against that.
It's Zoe. Zoe said. Zoe.
All right.
Hello.
Zoe. Hello. We lost Zoe there. She was. Hello.
We got to ask the more important questions here for GK.
Go on.
How does Admiral stack up against other
Wait, I'm here
players?
though.
Wait, are you okay?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Zoe. What's up?
I did the whole spiel, and then it was just silent.
It's like,
I posed the question, it was just silent.
We just hit the mute button.
Yeah, that's really rude.
Not sure what
can I say?
There's a little lag.
Technology, how does it work?
Internet technology is fantastic. Yeah, interesting match against Team Liquid. Baptiste Lifeweaver worked to great effect, of course, against Team Liquid. Will they run it again? That's where I went with this. And then you picked it up there. Technically, we could have played this off, Johnny. No one would have ever known.
Wow, the crucial, the viewers here in the whole spiel. Maybe me and Jack were just left out, in the dark.
Yeah, maybe you just look like idiots now.
Maybe we're just
like we have no answer to that question.
We all just want to see the Lifeweaver. That's what it boils down to. Show us the Lifeweaver.
That's it. Yeah, but will DhillDuck counter in kind?
There's no way DhillDucks go to circuit, is all I'm saying. Like, if we're assuming Geekay win
against
the first
Geekay, I
match,
wouldn't go there to begin with. Like, even so. Okay, so my DhillDucks narrative. Are you ready for this?
Okay, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay, hold on to the duckies. This is a team with nothing to lose. They can do whatever the heck they want. They are already locked in for promotion relegation matches, so they can be they can go wild. They literally can just go wild. Like, you don't know what to expect from them now. Anything goes.
For
the world's their oyster.
You need to channel that like hot fuzz goose energy is what you need to channel. Just now? Like an unruly duck, an unruly goose. Just throw anything
Definitely
in the water and see what happens.
Like, no ducks. I want to see the geese.
The geese, the very angry geese.
The geese.
That'll be a new name for next split. Watch this. Watch this.
Yes.
It's going to be fun. I think the team obviously coming into this, they've only won a single match so far in their series versus Supernova. Geekay are probably going to win this, but like you said, sorry, it's vibes.
It's vibes. They're gonna have fun with it, and we're here for that. Last match of the day. Let's finish strong. Please, gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you very much, Johnny.
Yeah.
We're jumping in. We're going Ilios and a Moira ban. And a Moira ban. The creme de la creme of supports being banned away there. To be fair, we have seen a little Moira, is all I'm saying.
From Redix, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you missed it, actually, but Redix did play the Moira in one of the maps in week 2. So, yeah.
I did watch, yeah.
DhillDucks the Redix Moira.
Banning the Sombra. Hey, it can work. Jump to the back line, throw damage orb. It's not the Stadium Moira where there's a million orbs, but it can still work.
If you want to go all out, if you want to get silly with it, then yeah, the Moira can see some playtime. We've seen it from a few teams, actually. The Sombra ban makes sense as well here, because GK, they've looked spectacular when they played this Sombra, and Maimon and Kaffa, they combine for these dives. They find a target, manual hack, and then Kaffa is quick to follow with the Winston as well. So just want to avoid that. Well, Kaffa jumping around.
Monkey flip. I like it. Monkey flip. It's your last chance to get that as well tomorrow. So that's part of the Street Fighter bundle, I believe.
Oh, right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
if you miss that one, you're going to be kicking yourself.
Yeah, dude, I missed monkey phone. I don't play Winston. I don't really play tank, but I don't have the monkey phone emote. It makes me sad.
Oh, dude, I have it.
Who's it called?
Need it. I'm a Winston player.
Yeah, that's so true.
It's so good.
After because Ryan just kind of blows. I'm a Winston player now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Johnny.
It's
just the
why do you
truth.
gotta remind me, man? Can we just focus on the gameplay and not think about how
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
performs?
sorry. I was trying to make a humorous joke at your expense.
I'm getting tilted over here. My hero. Unbelievable.
Oh, Geekay against the Hazard, and yeah, pretty decent against things like Wrecking Ball. Obviously, it can work against the Winston too. Probably Philly going extremely low, but it's actually Cuppa that falls first. Razor looking sharp. It's the first kill, although Geekay still with point control. Probably Philly struggling to keep people alive, by the way, but PDK gets the better of Lethal.
Yeah, it's just a little bit all over the place right now, and DhillDucks, you know, they can easily find picks, right? Like Razor, PDK, they're players capable of finding picks.
PDK got another?
Yes, it's about staying alive throughout these fights, right? Because that is when GK is just going to outplay you, like in the individual mirror matchups and such, right? So, DhillDucks, they get the cap. They're building towards something, Jack.
Oh, Admiral. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to see in the spawn. Although, saying that, Admiral and Ultraviolet do get punished in the end. DhillDucks is still with control of the point, despite Cuppa's presence now on the Hazard.
Sound barrier?
Redex? Sound barrier in? Lethal dead? Wait. I'm sensing it, Johnny. I'm sensing the upset here.
Hey, this is the game that Ducks want to play, right? They just want a chaotic game. It's messy all over the place. It's team scrambling. And they're doing a good job so far. They're finding picks, and then these fights just break down. And GK, they struggle to keep up.
Yeah, I mean, DhillDucks are almost 50%. Well, Philly going fairly low, though. Racer unfortunately dies there to Lethal. Trying to spawn cap the Freya. Ooh. 1 HP for PDK. Still in the spawn, however. And there you go. Yeah, it feels like Baz on the Hazard. Again, is going to kind of struggle a little bit. Maybe needs to go Cyber Psycho to pop off against Cuffa. It's got Downpour, and they've got Bowlers and they've got Pulse. So, avenues to win.
Yeah, realistically, you just need to get rid of the double support ultimate, right? Like, if you can make a GK commit a support ultimate with no value, that's a win for DhillDucks.
Sound barrier for Admiral there. Redex obviously used that last fight, so no match. Yeah, Dummy My Moan as well. It's just going to tank one of those bolts with that overhealth from the Beast. Yeah, nice little retreat there. So there you go, Johnny. There's one, although Baz and PDK used ults. So it was a 2-for-1.
Cuffa in some trouble here, actually.
Oh, the bolus is so good in the backline, though. And yeah, it looks like Redex is going to get chased down. Good wall from Cuffa. Actually isolates Baz away from Redex. All right, this fight's pretty much done now. DK closing in on final.
Yeah, it's a bit rough for DhillDucks here because you actually get what you wanted. Yeah, you have to commit the Bola. You have to commit the Downpour, but you trade it for a Sound Barrier. It's not the worst trade in the world. But then, yeah, as you said, Lethal with a great Bola shot, and now 87, 88%. It's going to be GK holding close.
Don't get booped.
Peep the rollout.
Do not get booped. Oh, easy. Admiral's chasing Redex. Run. He should be able to get that. Nope, I lied.
No.
Redex didn't get that. Redex died. Oh, there's the Downpour. Nice little boot from Apple there to boop the Baz back into the Downpour. And that'll be Cuffa cleaning up. Look at that. Geekay can take round one. Oh, 54% though for DhillDucks. Oh,
we
so sad for Redex.
I was gonna say we take those, but I actually don't think we can take those. We can't take the 54%. We need more than that.
Need more?
The 54%.
We're talking like a 90 actually, or?
Yeah, kind of actually. Like, 54% is it's not enough, Ducks. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You got another opportunity here now. Oh, Cuffa's farming.
Yeah, 12 and 2. Damn. 3.2k damage. A little 11 and 1 from My Moan as well. Not bad.
Yeah, they're cleaning house. These, tank players, they're just farming stats these days. You know, getting high limbs, trying to stay alive, and they get all this damage out as well. Cuffa's doing a great job.
And with Hazard, it's pretty easy. Hazard does so much damage.
Yeah, so much damage. And as long as these fights go on, you know, you can capitalize, get a leap here and there. Get a few tags for extra eliminations. Good for your stats.
Good for the stats. Johnny, the stat padder. Loves it.
Oh, I was not a stat padder. I was the opposite.
Stat padder. Yeah, you were the I'm gonna hold shift for the team.
For the team.
2016, a very different time.
Oh yeah.
Relics there taking a headshot from a lethal. Obviously, Sombra being banned this map, and like you said, we've seen Geekay with some decent success on the Sombra. It's been a real kind of, crutch for a lot, not crutch, sorry, a crux for a lot of teams playing against the Sombra, especially on stages like Ilios, where teams want to play more divey, maybe be a little bit wrecking ball. The Sombra's really shown up in recent time. Oh, Razor, that's really unlucky.
I was you know, unethical though, because Admiral was with my own, so it was a 2 versus 1.
True.
That was not a fair tracer duel. But it's, you know, I don't think Geekay cares.
No, I think it is an official, so I think they're happy to take the 2v1. Oh, bad. It's almost with a one-tap there onto lethal. Oh, it's actually pinned with a wall. But a spike card isn't going to last too long. Races back in the action, dueling out once again with my own. But it's PDK that is going to go down first for DhillDucks. Oh, Relics gets spooked as well. Good match
from Admiral. And Jack, I hate to say it, but GG got double support ultimate. They're looking, they're pushing the spawn doors. Wow, this is brutal.
Oh, good job from PDK. Okay, they're a player. Once they all spawn, that is. Okay, kind of move up now.
Dude, you gotta work all this space leading up to the point. You can't even get through your own choke because there's a hazard above you. Here's like
it's gonna be one of the worst places to be held, to be honest with you, is like near the spawn doors when they have that high ground where the widow's nest.
Yeah.
Admiral's gonna go for another boob. Oh no, cover takes the kill. Yeah, just the rush needed it for Geekay. It's just so hard. I do feel for the Ducks, man. Oh, good balls. We've got my more.
Can we build on this though?
It's still going.
Downwards.
They're still going. I don't think I've seen a prolonged fight in this stage of the point in ever. I think. Well, OT, fast approaching. Need someone to touch here for DhillDucks. There you go. Races on it. Triggers OT. You got the 99. Here comes the beat from Relics. Oh, hits 5 as well. Here you go. Devil's returning now. Can my own elite will turn the tides here with their own ults. They got the railgun and overclock and the pulse block. Cover's dead. Relics. Ooh, dancing with death there a little bit, but Baz finished off lethal. Stuck him to the wall there like a little pink vision.
We're kind of trading evenly though here. Like, DhillDucks are going to win out, but it looks scary there for a second. Razor's going to finish off Ultraviolet. And here we go, Jaws. This is the start. This is the start of the greatest sports movie of all time. The big comeback.
Talking about the Mighty Ducks?
Well, I mean, isn't that what DhillDucks are named after? So
I'm not sure.
Oh my god, classic, classic.
I've not seen the film.
Mighty Ducks Overwatch Edition, here you go. PDK.
The new collab.
The Flying V or something, that's a formation.
Well, they ended up killing cover with that overclock, so there's one. There's a second kill onto Admiral. Frothy Philly going crazy. Okay, DhillDucks are in this, Johnny. I do not... I'm joking around. They've got the rush coming up in like 20%. They're going to get a stagger kill onto lethal here. They need to chase down this kill, though.
All right, they're in it, but still, it's going to be an uphill battle. 4 versus 4, Kitsune Rush dropped, and...
Yeah, Relics PDK already dead. Yeah, although Race is going to come back with the pulse bomb. Has already killed lethal, who's in their backline, to be fair, as desperately needs some help. A downpour does end up connecting with a single person as a Razor tried to go for the kill onto Cuff and maybe throw the pulse bomb out, but it was all Geekay. All those last 2 rounds. Little 2-0 on Ilios. Start out the series with the dub.
Yeah, Geekay, they're looking good, Jaws. There's a reason they're #1 in North America. It's because they're really efficient at picking apart teams like this who just can't keep up when it comes to the teamwork, the chemistry. I think you see in that maps, particularly like Geekay, they're so good at just being active in these fights that break down, right? Like these weren't even like proper team fights at times, right? Like it's just GK a little bit all over the place. Maimon, Admiral combining the Tracer, Lucio, Kaffa playing the high grounds, battling the opposing Hazard. They're just on the next level, man.
Yeah, I mean, them and Nightmare currently first and second, right? Nightmare 5-0, GK coming into today at 4-0. They finish this with a 3-0. They'll be ahead of Nightmare. They'll take that #1 seed officially after this weekend. Of course, Nightmare, GK, and even Sakura now. They're qualified. It's all about that positioning and that placement for Geekay at this point.
Yeah, we're
Nightmare and Geekay, Johnny. That's week 6. That's match 1, week 6 on that Saturday.
I was just about to say
that's going to be a big game.
Yeah, it feels like we're building towards that matchup between GK and Nightmare, and I just can't wait. Both of these teams looking fantastic. GK, their roster obviously formerly Nightmare in the Champions Clash in Stage 1. That's going to be arguably, you know, the best match of the stage so far. But for now, GK, they're taking on DhillDucks, and they're gonna clean house here first. DhillDucks then. The unfortunate kind of thing for DhillDucks is that their go-to composition has been the Hazard Lucio Care that we kind of just saw, right? And so if you are them, you kind of want to force that type of composition. Now, they can play other stuff here, Jack. And historically, DhillDucks, they've liked to target ban the enemy's preference. They want to get rid of the comfort for the opposing team. I think the trouble in this series is that both teams like playing Hazard, so if you want to get rid of Kaffa's Hazard, well, then you can't play Hazard yourself, and it just goes all over the place. It's a difficult compositional matchup here for DhillDucks, because there's no obvious target ban, I think, for the opposing team.
Circuit Royale, Johnny. Circuit Royale. We spoke about it with Zoe a second ago, like, hey, are they gonna go to Circuit because this comp that Geekay were running yesterday with the Weaver, with the Weaver Believers and the BAP, like, this is gonna be tough, man. Maybe they have the secret sauce. Okay, honestly, yes. I think you just go in and you just straight up ban it, because you know they're gonna play it.
Okay,
so he's in our ears right now. She's like, you gotta play it. You gotta play it. Just play it yourselves. Surely it'll work out
for the viewers. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, the thing is though that even if the Lifeweaver gets banned, GK, maybe you rock up on the Mercy. We've been seeing some more Mercy gameplay, Jaws.
That is true.
Come on now, you lose the defensive tool of a grip, but
they don't ban
the damage boost beam. But they're gonna ban a Ram.
They banned Ram, and then Geekay banned Kiri. So, okay, we know what Geekay are gonna play. They are gonna play the Lifeweaver and the BAP. DhillDucks banning the Ram instead. So
this is what
give me your thesis, Johnny. Your thesis. How do you destroy this comp? How do you get past that first corner with the BAP and the Lifeweaver? How do you do it?
All right. So, I mean, there's really just two approaches to dealing with it. The first one is what Liquid tried to do yesterday, right? Where it's just like they cut off the supports. They're like, Syrup, you're gonna pick Genji, go into the backline, you know, find us a pick on the BAP and the Lifeweaver. We're gonna try to do our best to help you out, and we're just gonna cut off the composition's head. You know, we're just gonna get rid of one of the supports, because that way they don't have as much, you know, healing, obviously, supportive utilities, they lose the life grip, stuff like that, right? And the composition just breaks down. The other kind of approach, right, is to just like, we're just gonna leave the backline alone, and we're just gonna put pressure on the front line and force this composition to keep retreating, right? Like, if we just put so much pressure on the enemy tank, they're gonna life grip, they're gonna forfeit space, and you're just kind of forcing the enemy team to always just retreat, give up space. And eventually, you know, you'll find yourself being able to push the cart and hopefully finish out one of those fights. The problem is that even if you take some of that space that the Lifeweaver BAP comp is giving up, they are going to have these big ultimates, right? That regain some momentum for that team. They're going to drop a tree, which is just, it's so much healing. They're going to drop an amplification matrix, so much poke. And so it's just really difficult to deal with, because to give up space, you have to do a hell of a lot of work to work around all this supportive utility on the side of the Lifeweaver BAP. But it's the best opportunity you have. It's the best option you have, really. Now, DhillDucks, they're looking at the Rhine Lifeweaver BAP here. I don't think that's going to be it, Jaws.
Dude, he has a quest, though. The McDonald's Mayhem skin, he's got a quest.
We're going into Ice Crown Citadel, and we're retrieving Frostmourne.
Dude, Frostmourne being on point A when Abril and Ultraviolet are guarding it. It's not happening, buddy.
Yeah, it's
you
like
need the rope.
you need the
rope. They're actually, they are doing it. Okay, wait a second. Hang on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. They're gonna are they gonna petal charge over? Can you still do that?
Is this a legal maneuver?
Is this Albert? Albert, where's Albert? There they are. They're pinning over. They're pinning over. This is how you defeat this gong. He didn't reach the platform, Johnny. He didn't reach it. Red X is dead, and Frothy Philly is also dead.
Oh,
a valiant attempt from Baz. Honestly, give him a match point for that. Just give him one on the board. Trying.
I have no words, Jaws. I have no words.
It can work. Hang on, hold on.
Bro is rocking the Florida Mayhem 2018 skin as well. Props to you.
Yeah, that's a W skin.
That's oh, whoa!
Really the Reinhardt slingshot. Wait, straight into the back. The Cassidy gets gripped. Baz is getting owned by this virus. Okay, he's eventually gonna get healed.
Oh my god.
Oh, someone help. Please heal Baz.
Please heal Baz.
Oh. Okay, he's dead.
I don't think the Rhine is working, Jack.
Baz is dead. Ooh. Baz is dead. Well, we're gonna try again, but this time with Lucio. Lethal, come on! He's at the spawn door.
Maximum.
He's gonna high noon them. Okay, well, I don't know if he was supposed to jump down from the high ground, but it doesn't matter. Red X is Red X, sorry, not the Windows registry. He's dead.
Yeah, DhillDucks, they're certainly trying to do something here. GK, I think they're quite comfortable with all these ultimates coming up. I mean,
okay, nice little warm.
Nice
downpour. Downpour. However, this window is going to get owned. Yeah, okay. Red X runs through window, punches Ultraviolet. Here we go. 2 minutes to go. Hang on a second, Johnny. There's going to be a tree. There's a grip available too, but this is quicker than yesterday, is all I'm saying. If they can actually get these kills. I think it is. Maybe not, actually. EMP's gonna land, and okay, maybe it's not. All right, well, WMIMO with a rather large EMP. Those are DhillDucks. They've got ults.
I love the fact that they're not even trying to play sim either. They're just like, yo, Bass, you're gonna have to take your own space. You'll have to charge or like move up there. But we're not gonna help you out with a symmetric teleporter. It's all on you, buddy.
Hold on, let PDK cook here.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Let him cook. Hold on. Hold on, let him cook. Hold on.
I'm waiting.
Hold on, let him cook.
Oh my god, found the hammer. I'm mauled.
The big slap. It did unfortunately get 0, but it looks kind of cool.
No, it didn't. We didn't even see it. If you're gonna show me a whiff shatter, at least show me the first. My guy just broke the foundation on Took It Real.
Oh, good lamp. Oh, get him. Nah, not quite.
38 second, Jack. What did they do? Big ult.
Big blizzard. Oh, it cancelled the downpour. Wait a second.
That's massive, Jack.
That's a 2-for-1.
Difference maker.
Red X did end up using the soundbar. Here we go. PDK and Razor pick up kills, although is Lethal still in the back? Yeah, he is. He's just so
no.
Lethal is in the spawn. No, Frothy Philly goes down. Okay, here we go. We can get some pillar progress here. Although Baz is like 1 HP. Oh, Baz got Matrix.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Okay. They do have EMP though, which is an issue. This window's gonna get smashed.
It's gonna be devastating.
Yeah, yep. That's an EMP, all right. And that will be the halt there of the payload, Johnny. DhillDucks coming in with some rather impressive ideas, honestly, with the Rhine, the Florida Mayhem over the top.
Yo, who is cooking right now? What is this? What is this stench?
Dude, I thought it was kind of cool. And the
Reinhardt slingshot was aura. That was a lot of aura. But
slingshots into missing shadow.
The Reinhardt didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
They tried to help out the Rhine with the pedals and the slingshot. They just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, look, I don't know. It wasn't as quick as Liquid from yesterday, but they looked good doing it. That is for sure.
Well, that was one of the Reinhardt maps of all time, Jack. I guess these days you take whatever you get, you know. May I have a Reinhardt gameplay, sir?
I don't know if the... For those of you who don't know, I'm sure a lot of you do, but it was the Florida Mayhem versus who? Was it Outlaws on this map with the illegal maneuver? It might not have been Outlaws.
Was it even against Houston Outlaws? Didn't just like Jake or someone just type? It wasn't even Jake's game, and Jake was just like, yeah, no,
Jake rulebooked them or something like that. Here. Yeah,
I'm actually just like to rat on them.
The May Sim TP strat over where the Rhine was when it first came out.
Right, because there are actually rules in the rulebook that you can't like manipulate small ledges and stuff like that.
You can't like pixel a wall on that high ground that we're looking at right now, yeah. But the Lifeweaver pedal platform go over the top, like pretty damn good, honestly, when they're actually kind of holding there. It's a little bit of a surprise tactic. Bit of Sigma action, and Razor jumping on to... that was a nice shot. Yeah, Razor's on the Junkrat, so put that one on the bingo cards. Oh, and dominates Lethal, though. Dunked on. Hang on a second. Wait.
Hi. Hello.
He's cooking with it.
If this was my ranked games, my team would not be able to figure out how to kill the Junker.
He's stuck. Help Razor. No, help him. Help him. Help Razor. Oh, no. It looked better than Jake doing it, though, is all I'm saying. All right, Baz on the ball now to go for the touch.
Jake's in your room. It's 3 a.m.
Yeah, he has a riptire. And there is not going to be a touch, sadly. As Geekay Esports end up taking that map. DhillDucks unable to come up with a strategy there to beat the unfallible defense. I mean, it looked good. The rhyme was pretty cool. It was an interesting idea. Pedal platform over the top. But
how much time do you think they spent coming up with that strategy? If you have to
like 30 seconds.
1 minute, 15 minutes, or like anything in between?
Few seconds, maybe. I mean, look, it's like, hey, can we try Rhine like over the top? Like the classic Genji sliding over the top, you know? Just pedal platform and put the Rhine over. I've seen it in a ranked game before. It works. If you're all holding that high ground, of course.
We need to do that in all ranked games, Jaws. Yo, get me up there.
You can. I'm not following you. I'm the Alari.
No.
There's the shadow.
Play Lifeweaver, Jaws. You know, we'll bring out the Rhine Lifeweaver in all ranked games. It'll work, trust.
You know what? Let's do it.
Right.
I believe. I'm inspired. Yeah, Geekay with 8 deaths there to 30 on DhillDucks' side. Little 3-0 probably here for Geekay. Bit of a shock that DhillDucks took them to Circuit Royale, but it was a valiant attempt at trying something a little bit new to stop this kind of new meta way of playing this match.
Yeah, I think as I'm framing this match, Jack, going into this one, it was quite obvious that GK, they were 12-2 in maps going into this one, and DhillDucks were 1-12. So obviously you look at this matchup going into it, it's going to be quite lopsided because GK is by far the more superior team. And so you gotta set your expectations accordingly. And I think my expectations have been met. I think with that Reinhardt composition, I have derived pleasure from watching them try to bring out that Reinhardt. I am very satisfied with what we've seen from DhillDucks today. That is peak aura, and I'm a happy man.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if it's this kind of, the balance of power is very much in favor of one team, it's a little bit of fun. Just throw things at the wall, see if it works. And
DhillDucks are fun.
A little bit of fun. Exactly. They are a fun team to watch.
Yeah.
Razor bringing out the Junkrat at the end, like, you know, dunking on Lethal a little bit when they're playing Widowmaker.
Hear me out.
Go on then.
I'm going to cook you for a second. Hear me out.
Okay.
Atlantic Showdown. We have the best teams in North America taking on the best teams in EMEA. But show match. DhillDucks versus Genji. Who wins?
DhillDucks versus Genji. I know the chat is spamming DhillDucks right now. I know the chat is going crazy for DhillDucks. I mean, that would be sick.
I'd love to see it. Genji against DhillDucks. That'd be peak.
Oh, the aura match. For all the marbles. For a spot,
practice so hard. They play 2 screens a day. They actually prepare for that.
We'll put stakes on the line for a spot at The mid-season madness.
Yeah, that is the real last chance qualifier. Gen G.
Yeah, Gen G versus DhillDucks. All right, let's go Suravasa. Hazard ban for DhillDucks and GK going for the Lucio.
I think Suravasa is another great map we can cook up some stuff, you know? Like, if we saw the ball come out from Bass, sure, you know, viable here on Suravasa. If you wanted to cook up something completely different, yeah, it's Suravasa. It's a very versatile map in that regard.
What would you cook up of your DhillDucks then, right now?
Ooh, if I was cooking as DhillDucks, well, I mean, honestly, they banned the hazard here, so maybe you roll out with the soy or something. I don't know. You know, it's been a recipe for success before. Now, you probably see a tank substitution going into this map if they were to play the Zarya. But hey, the Zarya's another fun hero. If you're just able to play some of these low pick rate heroes, like play the Zarya Torb or something, 2 birds in 1 stone.
The Zarya Torb. We saw Who Are You do it earlier today, Johnny, and on Suravasa, it didn't look too appetizing.
Yeah, I mean, Funny Astro was like, what was that? Funny Astro in the interview was like, what have I just seen? Like, what
Bro was like, what's happening right
disgusted.
now?
Like, what
guys are playing Torb
for?
What's going on? Well, we'll see if DhillDucks want to bring out the Torbjorn. Suravasa is the map pick. Geekay 2-0 up currently. Final match of the weekend as well. Banger yesterday, Johnny, I must say. 2 map 5s, unfortunately today. Not quite as similar, with a 3-0 Space Station winning earlier. And then probably a 3-0 here for Geekay.
Yeah, yesterday was peak. We had so many great matches, like you said. 2 matches going to map 5, and one of them with Nightmare. I think we were quite expecting the map 5, so a bit of a positive surprise. There's some great matches this weekend, but I mean, DhillDucks, this is just an impossible mountain to climb. This is more difficult than Mount Everest.
What's the highest mountain you've climbed?
Contender Season 0. No, Contender Season 1. We were in Denver, actually, in 2017. And in Denver, I think they have like, what, like 5K? I forget. It's some kind of K. 5K, 10K, 5K. And yeah, we took an entire morning and we did that. It was me, Bren, Left Guy, if you remember Left Guy, Pocket.
Yeah, Left Guy, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great old time. So there you go. An honest answer. That was the largest mountain I've climbed.
It's pretty wicked. You know what's also wicked? Red X on the Moira. And first map. Bring out something a little bit special here. And even Baz on the ball, but yeah. Unfortunately, EK, no stranger to playing the Sombra. So Baz is going to have a rough old time here.
I told you, this is the map you can cook if you want, Jaws. Look at this comp from DhillDucks. This is cooking at its best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Michelin star, maybe. We'll see. Ooh, good shot. Probably Philly. Yeah, Lethal's aim, just the raw aim from Lethal is beautiful. It's something really a treat to see.
Yeah, it's a bit similar to Seeker in that when you see Lethal playing a comfort hit scan, like it's Cassidy, the Sojourn, Lethal is just unbelievable, can take over some of these games. There's that story where Lethal was called in from the supermarket, you told it on Plat Chat.
Yeah.
Lethal, come in. We need your hit scan capabilities. And Lethal just reverse swept the enemy team in the
I remember him saying, yeah, he was like, I had to say to my girlfriend, like, oh, I've got to go home. I've got a match to play. And she was like, okay, sounds good. Comes home, doesn't warm up at all, jumps on Junkertown, plays Widow, and just dominates the entire lobby.
That's Lethal.
Speaking about getting dominated, PDK solo EMP'd by W My Moan. As Admiral continued to show off the Weaver for Geekay. Get a little practice in.
I mean, Ultraviolet yesterday was like, yeah, Admiral's, you know, an amazing Lifeweaver player. So I'm looking.
Oh, trolled. Lethal didn't get the pedal platform.
We're gonna have to do a Lifeweaver power rankings at some point.
Yeah, we will actually. Yeah. True. We'll see if it happens at mid-season as well. All right, Flashpoint's going to unlock in a couple of seconds. Razor pretty close to the CMP. They got tree though. Does that
a lot of ultimates here, DhillDucks, actually.
Yeah, there's the tree on the point. That overhealth is going to build pretty quickly. Oh, and Bash just kind of dominated, honestly, on the ball. He's against the Sombra and the Cass, so your movement capabilities cut to close to 0.
And that's a rough one, because you had the mines, you had the pulse bomb, coalescence. Like, these are quite efficient ultimates, but Admiral countering the mines with the tree as well. There's so much healing, the overhealth, as you said. That does kind of sting for DhillDucks, because that is a fight you'd hope you'd at least have a chance of winning. And now you're looking at for the Philo with the Kitsune Rush, Racer with the EMP here. If they can find an early pick with this EMP, at least that'd be something you could snowball off of. Solo EMP to Winston, I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
Dan Cafe is Brammer Rage. Ooh, they are rushing in their spawn as well, just to get out. Profi Philly, Suzu, TP, used. That's one dead Kiriko.
Well, if they got a blown up Kappa there was at least a chance, but unfortunately, kill couldn't come through.
Okay, UV. I was waiting for UV yesterday, Johnny, to come up with another food photo on social media. Do you remember that? It was like a chili hot dog or something. I don't know what it was. It was just... Dude, it was crazy.
That sounds amazing, Charles.
Yeah, I mean, the picture was gnarly, but nice little dive there onto Ultraviolet, speaking of which, although just dodging out of everything. Yeah, this Rap Life Weaver is just so difficult to kill, man.
Yeah, I mean, DhillDucks, they're trying, like, genuinely, they're very all in, of course, because they're playing the Tracer Sombra and the Moira. I mean, we saw SSG bring out the Moira against... I think it was Geekay as well, actually, playing the Bap Laifu, right? And it is very all-in.
Right.
Because a Moira operates by themselves, similar to Kiriko, in that you have, a big movement ability with the Fade. And so you can get into the backline, and you can survive against some of these dive heroes from Geekay, right? But if you can't get the picks, and if you can't win fast enough, then the composition just deteriorates.
EMP, oh, yeah, hit two. They instantly died. As soon as the flash went off, it's like a flashbang, basically. As soon as the flash went off, they were already dead. No chance. Oh, that you hacked from the skies as well. Should have the recall, but that health pack is hacked. Boris goes a little wide. As Cuffer, bit off a little bit more than he could chew there. However, Geekay still control the point. Coalescence. Oh, this is what we want to see from Red X, but unfortunately, everybody has already disappeared as the Life Weaver grips Ultraviolet away, and Ultraviolet going for the duel with a battle rifle.
Here we go. You gotta pick the Moira's working. Doing work.
Moira's working. Okay, PDK also on the board. All right, okay. As we transition to this point, PDK didn't have an limb, but finally coming online despite this tree. The ends was not happy.
I mean, okay, DhillDucks finally get the cap there, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Geekay was just building so much cap. Primal, Kappa's going to get the frag and get out. That's disgusting.
Oh, like it's hacked as well, so Az cannot gain any health from it, unfortunately. And now Lethal is back, although still though, DhillDucks control the point. Rush is going to get deployed by Frothy Philly as Lethal looks for a flank kill. The Admiral goes down to Red X. Amora stabbed it.
Yeah, big ults actually. The Mines and the Kitsune Rush, obviously great ultimates, and they should be able to clean up this fight just as Geekay gets 2 more picks. Well, never mind.
Oh, the more!
The orb!
Oh no! The Moira. It's still working, and Johnny, they haven't even capped.
Yeah, it's good.
DhillDucks still control this point.
Oh?
Dude, best hero in the game.
Wow, the fact that we're able to stall out this point is huge, actually. Obviously, I would have loved to see that fight win, decisive fight win with those big ultimates, but I mean, this essentially classifies as a win here. This is Brawly. They got a pick on Admiral. They're going to close this point up.
If it was got Pulse Bomb, very tough targets to stick though. This backline, good luck. You can have Fade, you can have Swift Step. DK going pretty low though. Pulse Bomb on the floor. The Suzu. Yeah, damage not connecting there. High Noon on the point as cover goes down. 99% for DhillDucks there. They're in this, Johnny. They're going to get a point here. WMIMO does have an EMP, but has to get out of the point, and Redix is going to chase him down with a nice little right click. Damage orb sent in, and that is a point on the board for DhillDucks.
Yeah, there you go. Everything kind of just came together. You were able to stall out the point with the Wrecking Ball. You get value from some of your bigger ultimates as well. Tough for Geekay to operate with their composition on a very narrow point like this, but DhillDucks, they got the ultimate bank ready to go here as well, so we'll see if they can navigate this EMP from Maimon. They're in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, the EMP is going to be very valuable here. You just kind of catch one person, you should be good to go. Predictive virus going a little bit wide as Frothy Philly dies. Point unlocking in a couple of seconds. Oh, okay. The Primal Rage from Cuppa. They're all split as well. Like, everybody from DhillDucks just kind of solo operators. Where'd the Moira go? Oh, sure, but doesn't matter anymore. The Coalescence is, it's going to be decent for some damage and some extra healing, but unfortunately for Red X, Scotty, there's no one left, and the EMP is going to just seal the deal for Geekay.
Yeah, that's what we talked about with DhillDucks composition, right? The fact that you're Kaffa and you pop the Primal, and Cassidy is pretty much the only Primal target for you, because Moira will just fade, etc. All these heroes have so much mobility. But all in all, not too bad of a fight loss for DhillDucks, considering the EMP was used and Kaffa used the Primal Rage as well.
Okay, Ryan's deployed. Window's going to be good for Ultraviolet. Oh, yoinked away as he deployed the land. Didn't need that, but it's all good. And the tree on the point as well. Lethal dead and a high noon. PDK covered by these mines. Finds the kill onto Ultraviolet. Hang on a second here. Yeah, good luck, Admiral. That pedal platform not quite surviving long enough for him to get out.
Chase on Kaffa. Nice. DhillDucks. They're starting to build towards something here, Jack. No ultimates available for them right here, but at least they got a couple of teamfight wins here.
I'm just saying, despite Geekay playing the Lifeweaver BAP comp again,
wow,
DhillDucks are looking kind of good. I mean, Momo's going to have an EMP in a couple of moments, but might not be in time, honestly, before DhillDucks go for another quick engage. If they get another pick, this could be Geekay getting a little outlapped. And they found the Sombra too.
If they could get that pick to be huge, but my own.
Oh,
Bass going down is really bad, actually.
Yeah, that's super bad.
I don't think Bass was expecting.
Cubby's got the Primal as well. Yeah, they were like, okay, if the supports are having a good time, like, that's great, but we do need to close this game out at some point. Yeah, PDK is just going to get forced away from the fight, just trying to fan the hammer. Kuffa, even Baz there, trying to protect the Cassidy, just not working out. Both supports now caught by Kuffa, and there comes the Coalescence. Okay, Kuffa, his days are numbered if he stays around too long, so yeah, a quick leap to the point. As Geekay do control now, they found the flip halfway through. DhillDucks at 97%, Johnny.
This EMP will be all the difference here.
I mean, Momo's looking for something. Okay, EMP on the point, hit Baz, Kuffa dead, rush, connect. And now they just got to push this point. Nice stick on Lethal. Oh, the 1 centimeter life grip to save him from Pulse Bomb. And this window from Ultraviolet, oh, it's just too much. I mean, he's such a cracked shot anyway. Almost impossible now. Maybe Razor gets another touch, but yeah, looks like DhillDucks are going to go down. Baz coming back in. They'll find a few moments, deploys the mines. Yeah, that'll be it, Johnny. Geekay Esports with a 3-1 on Suravasa, rounding out the series. A 3-0 as they continue their streak in NA.
That's about as clean as you like. Lethal making the swap over to Cassidy. And that was just too much. That was just too much for DhillDucks. Couldn't survive against the Cassidy. And, well, GK, another 3-0 here. And correct me if I'm wrong, this is actually going to put them in the first seed above Nightmare.
Yeah, with a better map diff, right?
I'm not sure. They were 1 map behind, right, in terms of map differential?
They should right now be 5-0. And then, yeah.
They're both 5-0, but Nightmare was +1.
Right. That's big. That's big.
We'll see. We'll tally the numbers in a minute, but
that's right. We'll have an updated standing and bracket and all the good things. But first, let's talk about how they got it done. Quite frankly, it was a vibes game, right? Also, I'm an absolute prophet. I knew exactly that the DhillDucks are going to rock up with their own Lifeweaver. Did I anticipate the Reinhardt coming into play there? No. Did I enjoy
None of us did.
Yes.
That was something.
No, but they also, like, there was prep coming into this one, like, for sure. Like, it's not like they just threw something at the wall. I'm sure there was a game plan.
Yeah, there's a theory behind the Rhine. Like I said, Lifeweaver using the platform to get over the top, but the problem against this comp is that it is so split that maybe you catch somebody like this, but it's taking the other half of the composition out is just so difficult.
But also like Redx heading over to the Moira, as we're seeing right now here for the last map. That's also something we've seen being tried against that live Weaver Baptiste, like just last week. And it worked at times until it didn't, obviously. So it seems like no one has quite cracked the formula on how to get past that backline yet. For now, though, let's chat to one of our winners. Kaffa will be joining us for a quick chat after a dominant 3-0 victory against the DhillDucks. Kaffa, congratulations. Welcome to the show. Heading into this one, we were sure it's just going to be all vibes. What was your prep looking like against the DhillDucks? Did you expect them to come out with like a Baptiste Live Weaver? Were there words on the street that they're trying this comp out as well? Or did you just expect chaos and leaned into that?
We didn't really have much prep for them, to be honest. Like, I think our main focus was Team Liquid this weekend. But I heard that they were going to ban Live Weaver on Circle Royale, but they didn't. So we just played our normal comp, I guess. Yeah.
That comp feels so annoying to play into on circuit. Like, we were all kind of shocked that DhillDucks were going to take you there, like we said on the broadcast, but like, we expected them to try something. They tried the Rhine. Like, obviously you're not going to say what breaks that comp in half, but how do you even play into that? Like, it just seems so impossible.
Yeah, I don't know. People have yet to figure out how to beat it. So we'll just keep playing until someone cracks it. But I mean, we can play like every comp. So if people learn how to beat that, we'll just play one of the other support duos that we play. So yeah, I don't think it's really an issue right now. We just have it as like a little back pocket thing, get some map wins, and then if it stops working, we just go back to what we played before. We're confident in everything. We can play like pretty much every comp. So I don't think it matters too much if that eventually fails, but I don't think it will. I think it's actually really strong. I really like that setup.
Yeah, Geekay have been really versatile so far. You brought out a lot of different compositions, and I actually want to bring it back to Winston, which we saw a lot of yesterday. Now, it feels like overall the region has kind of trended towards brawl-heavy compositions. You know, Risa, Juno Brig, Where Can. There's some Lucio Kiriko being played as well. But the fact you brought out like the Winston or something like Runa Sapi yesterday, I thought it was quite noteworthy, and I thought it was really impressive how you rotated, played the edges, stuff like that. I'm just curious about your thoughts on Winston in this kind of meta, and like what the game plan was yesterday actually. When he brought out the Winston. How do you think Winston fits into this meta?
I think Winston's death was like greatly exaggerated. Like, people were saying it was like the death of Winston when Freya came out, but I think he's like one of the better heroes against Freya, and now with the Freya nerfs, it's like more manageable. But I think that it's definitely a strong point for us, and we've played it a lot. Orisa's kind of boring, and I think a lot of the Korean teams are kind of moving away from Orisa. Because it was mainly just like for Freya, like every tank sort of felt hard into Freya. And Orisa's like the one that just has like the most sustainability, can survive the most, and just is pretty broken. So like, it was like a good band-aid fix, but I think we are showing that we can play more than that. I mean, that map on Runa Sapi, it was a little bit unfortunate. We had quite a few missed plays. I think we should have on that map, Yesterday we played like pretty poorly, but I mean, it's regular season, doesn't really matter. Like, playoffs is all that matters, so yeah, we'll just keep working.
That's right. Also, a win is a win, man. A win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get there in the end.
That's true.
Well, Kaffa, you were quite frankly farming the opposition on the server, and that's why you are our player of the match for this one as well. So congratulations on that, and of course the overall dub. One last thought from you. Looking at week 6, you're going to face off against Nightmare. You guys are currently fighting for the crown in the region. How do you feel like you're stacking up against them in their current form and in your current form as well?
I think they're a pretty good team, but we're just better. Like, they definitely benefit a lot from Freya being really broken, and that's like their strong point, but I think she's like slowly falling out of things, and we're just like a stronger team on every comp. So yeah, I don't think it should be too much of an issue.
That's good. Well, we still hope for a 5-map banger series, even though obviously you hope to not make it close. But yeah, thank you so much, Kaffa, for joining us. Wish you a wonderful week. We can't wait to see what you guys have in store for us next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Always great to hear from Kaffa. I love confident answers like that. It's like, it shouldn't be an issue. It's like they're a good team, but we're just better.
Yeah. It's a great interview. I love it.
Yeah, no, those are the clippables, those are the quotables, and that's why And you can have those moments when you are at the very top of our standings, as is the case, of course, for not just GK, but also Nightmare. They're, as I said just now, they're fighting for the crown, and GK actually is ahead now.
There you go.
Behind them
13.
anymore.
Dang.
That's low-key insane. Let's see, who do